Hey guys, in today's video, we're going to talk about common martial arts injuries. Hi everyone, it's me, Dr. Nooreen, your resident foot and ankle specialist, and welcome back to my channel. Okay guys, so you may not know this about me, but I love martial arts. If you follow me on Instagram, I post martial arts content almost every single Monday. So I wanted to do a few dedicated videos to martial arts on my YouTube channel. I personally train in Brazilian JuJitsu, boxing, and Muay Thai, and I also used to do Krav Maga. My gym doesn't offer it anymore, but I really love that one too. What I'm going to talk about in this series of videos is based on my personal experience with martial arts. So let's just dive right into it. When you're training in martial arts, especially stand-up, your power comes from your hips and your feet pivoting. That power travels from your feet into your hands for when you release that punch. Obviously, you can injure any part of your body when doing martial arts, but I'm a foot and ankle specialist, so I'm going to focus on the injuries you can get in your foot and or ankle when doing martial arts. So you guys, because when you're doing martial arts, that power comes from the pivot of your feet, you can have a lot of foot and ankle injuries. One of the most common ones is turf toe. So when you're doing martial arts, you pivot off of your first metatarsophalangeal joint or your big toe joint. Whether you're punching or kicking, a lot of that power comes from your foot, and in particular pivoting around this big toe joint. And that repeated pressure through your first metatarsophalangeal joint can lead to turf toe. So you guys, turf toe is basically when you have repeated jamming of this joint or just one really hard jamming incident of this toe can also lead to turf toe. So you guys, another common injury in martial arts are ankle sprains. I've actually suffered from this injury myself, and I think this is going to be more common in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So I first had a really bad ankle sprain when I first started Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I was a white belt and I was rolling with my partner, and I had mounted him and he rolled me off of him and where he ended up in my guard. But when he rolled me, he didn't realize my foot was kind of caught under me. So when he rolled, my foot rolled this way in a way that it's not supposed to roll. And at that point, we had both just started Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, so small victories were a huge deal. And he was just so excited that he rolled me off of him that for a second, he didn't even realize that I was hurt until everyone in that class stopped, and I then laid there on the ground with tears coming down my face, involuntary tears because I was in so much pain. And then that's when he realized that I was injured. But I don't hold anything against you. You know who you are. I still love you and I still love training with you. But I was seriously injured, you guys. I was out for 3 months recovering from that ankle sprain. I couldn't train for 3 months. It was really bad. I was swollen. I swear to God, I thought I broke my ankle. But what ended up happening, I didn't know it at that time, but now I know that my ankle everted, and what happened was my deltoid ligament was injured and it tore a little bit. So I was recovering from that for quite some time. I mean, you guys, the last thing I wanted to talk about was kind of a little bit of a generality. In martial arts, in most martial arts, you're training barefoot on a mat. Now, if you are someone who has flat feet or tight calf muscles, you could be prone to foot and ankle pathology starting because of that, simply because you're not wearing supportive shoe gear and you're walking barefoot on a soft mat. And two of the most common ones are posterior tibial tendonitis and heel pain or plantar fasciitis. So if you're someone who's just starting off with martial arts and you're on the mat barefoot, you might start experiencing those pathologies as well. You know, the other two that I talked about are more traumatic in nature, and these two are more kind of pathological over time, something that can happen simply because you're barefoot, you're on the mat, your feet don't have the support that they need. So you guys, those are just some injuries that you could potentially have from martial arts, being turf toe, ankle sprain, and common injuries because of flat foot or tight calf muscle, which is posterior tibial tendonitis, and heel pain or plantar fasciitis. If you guys want more information about any of these pathologies, I do have videos about heel pain for sure. But if you want to know more about turf toe or ankle sprains or anything like that, leave it in the comment section down below, and I will do my best to answer your questions. Alright guys, I hope you found this video helpful and informative. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to stretch and subscribe, like this video, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!